Exhibit the Samsung Lancelot for Kyrie as we're going straight into the land of dawn here for game number 2, Miracle.
Let's see once again, ONIC ESPORTS down the game, looking to equalize. Meanwhile, GEEK fam have a chance to put themselves in a very comfortable position. Match point up against the MPLI 2021 champions, the defending MPLI champions. Sheesh!
And Kyrie is on the assassin emblem, the killing spree, so
No
very
Demon
aggressive
Slayers.
choice here. Not going for the utility, he's going in for the damage and the team fight as once again here, Beloyski is going to get caught really, really low. And remember, this is Drian on the Valentina.
It is.
That's scary.
Very, right? Knowing now that we mentioned he's played different heroes almost every game he's played in MPLI shows that he has a lot of knowledge when it comes down to everyone's ultimate. And he's on the Valentina, so I don't know. It's a very scary hero to see Drian on, considering how much knowledge he has on the game, right? The way he rotates. But definitely the main lane we're going to be looking at is the gold lane. Ever since these gold minions came in, oh, Kyrie though, looking for some damage already. Beloy with a nice dodge to get out of that one.
You can see here Kyrie trying to get that buff, but on the top side already a feud happening as well. So team fight all around, trading damage. Kyrie trying to look for some damage onto Jadera. He is still able to get away this time around. And when you talked about the gold lane matchup here, Melissa against Beatrix, who does it favor?
1v1, it should favor Melissa, especially in the all-ins, but it comes down to execution as well, honestly. It's still advantageous towards the Melissa, but if Jadera can dodge away, never mind, wait a minute, Kyrie to be locked down by all the damage here. First blood over to Jana QT, provided by Luke. Jana looking to run, Boots looking to find that kill, gets it, and Luke now will be forced to back off. 1 for 1, both junglers falling.
And this is right before the turtle, so both of these teams can't identify or even concentrate on the turtle just yet. They need their respective junglers to respawn, and it's all going to come back down to the poke game. Beloyski gets caught really low, but so does Drian. And when we're talking about Drian, because he has the IMU, now he can choose, right? Does he want to go for the Circling Eagle, the Wave Dragon, or even the real-world manipulation, depending on the situation that it requires?
ONIC ESPORTS still here on the turtle. No contest from GEEK fam. Beloy going to be locked down, forced to flicker out. Free turtle over to ONIC, unless Beloy somehow, no, he gets out. Oh my god, Drian! Flickers forward, kicks Beloy in the head with the Way of the Dragon.
Drian has been extra aggressive here in the MPLI. He hasn't played as aggressive as this, and it's been insane. So many plays have been done on the back of his plays, and we're going to see that exactly happen here. As, oh, Luminum Blast is going to get taken down.
Jana will be taken down. ONIC are ferocious this game. They're not stopping. Every lane has been ganked here, and it's due to most probably their coin farming skills that they've leveled up with HSBC.
Yeah, and I think I gotta check it out as well. The tutorial to farm in the game and perhaps implement it outside of the game. And with that in mind, exactly, Miracle. How do you know what I was about to say?
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at Kyrie. He's folding his opponents just like you guys can. You guys can also fold your phone with the Z Fold 4 5G to get yourselves the
unrivaled gaming experience.
Sheesh. Unrivaled.
Unrivaled right now. Drian is going to be able to have a better time in that mid lane, but wait a minute, Numenor Blast is going to connect onto the real world manipulation as well, and the combo is just going to delete Beloyski off the map.
That was a super energized play, man. Almost like the plays you see on Omni, like a winner. Go ahead. Play every day your way. Download it for free on the App Store or the Google Play Store. ONIC with a 1,000 gold lead now. Like you said, yeah, this isn't the normal Drian that we saw. This is a Drian that's playing his way with the Aurora collection.
Definitely. Better comms, better communication as well, and he gets to do it in style. Have you seen how pretty the Logitech Aurora collection is?
No, I don't think so. Of course, it's right in front of us here.
Can't stop looking at it.
You're right. I can't even look at the game. Oh, my bad, my bad. Beloy in the bottom lane now. There you go. But here, actually, funnily enough, we need to talk a little bit about the matchup in the gold lane because Jadera has been doing pretty well in that gold lane. He's actually scaling like a monster. Boots! Oh my god, kick back towards the damage coming in. Beloy only one member there caught in the Numenor Blast. 2 real world manipulations popped in, but Kyrie finds the turtle. It's a trade 1 for 1. Turtle for kill.
Turtle for kill for the moment. CW trying to land some damage onto Chidera. He is able to zone him away just a little bit, but in total, like you mentioned earlier, Chidera still able to get away, especially with the help of the guiding wind from Beloyski.
Chidera is such a menace, man. I can't believe, even in this losing side, it should be called the losing side because of how much ONIC Esports have just been playing around his bottom side. And considering the matchup, Melissa Beatrix, he's still able to be at the same level in terms of clear farm, maybe even gold with CW.
And they realize that. 3 members. Oh, Lumina Blast going to be opened up.
Wow.
Even with the flicker, the guiding wind from Beloyski still able to get away. Man, Beloyski, we haven't been talking too much about Beloyski, but I gotta say, a lot of these things have happened. But on the top side, Boots, he's gonna get taken so low. Still able to get out with only a sliver of HP.
Yeah, you were talking about Beloy. Boots as well, we haven't mentioned that much. Kyrie gets out, but Beloy is one of the main reasons why Chidera hasn't been picked off, why Chidera has been able to actually escape. And it's interesting to see because GEEK are playing towards that top side, but they always send Beloy mostly towards that bottom side. So they're so good at playing the strong side with the kill pressure they have on the jungle, but also helping their weak side with the utility mid laner or roamer that they have.
The point is they're everywhere on the map.
They're everywhere on the map.
on the map. Kyrie still not being able to land too much of kills right now. And I gotta say, it's gotta be because of the CC coming in from GEEK fam, right? Luke is a huge nuisance to any type of initiative plays that ONIC want to go for, and it has been very difficult for them to land any pickoffs on the board because of that.
It feels like ONIC Esports have the grasp on the game with the lead that they have, with the 2 neutral objectives they have, but in terms of the fights, it feels so equal. ONIC Esports now looking for that mid control as Luke looks for the pick. Good timing, forcing Kyrie to actually dash out of that one. Concealed plane being popped in. Beloy gonna be stunned up. But GEEK fam are on to the turtle. Circling Eagle to disengage. Kyrie looking for the steal. He gets it. Lumina Blast charged in now, but Luke is able to get out of range. Wow, what a steal by Kyrie.
2,000 gold lead. Just when we start to doubt Kyrie, the KDA does not reflect the mechanical prowess that this young kid has. I mean, being able to steal against all odds, against so much CC, he deserves some praise at this point.
Definitely does. Kyrie though looking for the 3v1. Kyrie getting out. Gun down. Not by Chidera, by Beloy with the blooms right there. Boots trying to run away. Chidera clears out that bottom side. Gets the tier 1. Boots getting out. And ONIC Esports still holding on that gold lead. But Luke is going to be pinned down. Still able to escape. Oh, that flicker as well by Samo. CW flickers forward. Oh my god, the save! But he dashes forward again into CW. Jana now, Lumen Assassination goes on to CW. Finds it. 1-for-1, XP for gold.
Oh, so much damage coming in from Jana Cutie. The burst is definitely there. Plus, he also has that glowing wand, so more DPS in those spells. And the damage is just going to be a little too much for ONIC if they don't itemize for it. But you mentioned that ONIC has the gold lead, but look at the map pressure, right? They already are able to push that top side and even the bottom side. So GEEK fam, even though they are behind quote-unquote on paper, they're still able to alleviate whatever pressure that ONIC Esports initially had for them.
Yeah, and we spoke about this. GEEK fam are doing so well, despite losing in terms of gold, right? ONIC had a 1.7k gold lead at the point, but GEEK fam are able to just take these skirmishes again, and again. How? That's the question I have right now. How were they able to actually do that? Luke, in this XP lane as well, this should be a losing matchup, Eterna. The Cho up against Esme.
But it's not.
Luke's making
it work.
You're
like,
right.
That should be like their tagline, GEEK fam. They're just able to make things work.
Well, they are working on the Lord right now with Jana and Chidera, but they're just waiting on Esports to take this fight as they know GEEK fam wants to look for the fight. But I think in a 5v5, GEEK fam needs to look for that messy skirmish. Meanwhile, for ONIC, they can look for that just front to back.
Especially because they have Melissa on CW, right? So they are going to be able to poke with the damage that she has. She has a better range as well, but remember when we're talking about range, a boy is going to be able to use that real-world manipulation to try and, you know, equal things out in terms of that poke. But once again, both teams are still dancing and circling around the Lord. both of the lanes in the top side and the bottom side haven't been pushed, so this is actually quite interesting. Boots actually going to go in for the team fight, perhaps.
ONIC Esports still having that gold lead. GEEK fam forcing ONIC with the response there. Oh my god, Luke! He finds away the dragon, and just like that, they go for the burst, and it's Chidera who finds the Lord. Now, Beloy gonna be caught, gonna be taken down. That's a boy, not Beloy. Luke gets out. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. A Lord for a kill onto the mid laner.
Once again, always a trade here happening. Just when we thought things were one-sided, it isn't. We were trying to see here ONIC Esports, they were looking for something more in that mid side. Unfortunately, not yet been able to commit onto this. Jana QT. OCW, he might be in trouble here. Oh! OCW!
Big brain
Gain
plays.
knowledge.
Very good, right? And Luke as well, flickering out. Both teams just trying to read each other out really well now. 390 gold lead for ONIC. Slowly but surely, GEEK fam are taking their time, bringing it back.
Map awareness for ONIC Esports has been tremendous. Jana Cutie once again trying to look for a flank. I think this is the way that they go for skirmishes now.
You're right. I still can't believe it. Luke played such a massive role in that fight, right? Luke kicked Kyrie out, stunned him up, brought him back, and now GEEK fam are able to actually utilize the Lord just based on Luke's play there. Beloy getting some good damage down onto Drian, who actually stole the Renner. I don't think he's going to be able to deal that much damage to the Renner. There you go, he throws it out onto Jana just a bit. Mid lane tier 1 falling, top side as well. The real world manipulation by a boy, taking CW down. CW is still in the range. Maybe a miscalculation as Luke jumps into that backline, zoning everybody away once again, as that's going to be the base turret falling to the hands of GEEK fam. Luke falling back, but it's now Kyrie's turn to look for some damage. Beloy taken low, still able to get out with the guiding wind. A snipes again. Kyrie able to dodge away from the endless shards, and Drian able to dodge away from the Renner shot.
Ooh, beautiful Numenor blast as well by Samo there. Otherwise, that would have been a disaster for ONIC Esports. I don't think they would have been able to defend that one. But here in the 12th minute, with a 1,200 gold lead, we can take a little peek into the items here.
Look at the items for Chidera. But I actually do want to take a look more towards Luke. Dominance Ice, Athena Shield, Steel Leg Plate. So he's, in terms of tankiness, he's very tanky, but still, it doesn't really... He makes it seem like he's doing more damage, right? It doesn't feel like he is just a full tank. He's been locking people down, but he's also been doing a lot, despite having full tank items.
That's interesting. Now we can see Bloisky and Luke centering in towards the bottom side, trying to give some pressure onto CW in particular, but because of that range, he is going to be able to get out for the moment.
A boy with real world manipulation, once again locking him down. Luke with a brilliant dive just to zone ONIC away from the tier 2. Good snipe again by Chidera.
That's on Samo.
Yeah, and he does that much damage on Samo. He also has the Malefic Roar and a Hunter Strike just now. So.
Well, that's why, right? That's why, even if you want to itemize against that physical attack, he is still going to be able to penetrate through that. And with that in mind, with damage, with the full item here, we're going to see them just really chunk down this Lord with damage coming from Jana QT. Kyrie goes in though.
Uh-oh, Kyrie going to be gunned down instantly. He tried to look for a Hail Mary play with a stun. Samo getting two, but it's only Beloy and Luke, the frontliners, as GEEK fam can now look for the re-engage. Real world manipulation, locking Samo down for the viewer's passion to deal so much damage, but still able to get out. GEEK fam now can just play it disciplined, don't need to force any fights. Back off, they got the Lord.
They got the Lord, they got the gold lead, and they got the pressure on the map. Look at all the 3 lanes just crashing onto ONIC. ONIC now, they need to look for a quick solution to the aggression and the damage coming in from GEEK fam. So far, it hasn't worked. Look at all the inhibitors fall as once again, Beloisky, very aggressive play.
Base wide open for GEEK fam to take. The viewer's passion popped in. Samo doesn't have the flicker. Gonna be cancelled out. Luke with the play on the CW, bring it back, but CW with the go away. Still able to kite back now in the back line. Boots is doing so much for the team. Jana, meanwhile, versus Kyrie in the 1v1. Kyrie trying to run away, but Jana picks up the kill. Gonna be taken down by Drian. It's a 3-4-1, 3 for 2 in the top side. Chidera looking for the snipes. Getting Samo. Both Samo and Drian super low. Chidera and Beloy, the dynamic duo, not going to look for the end just yet. Wow, what a skirmish.
Wow, 3-4-2 trade there in favor for ONIC. They are still able to defend this one, but their base got damaged a little bit here. They have to be careful. We can see that CW is trying to be a little bit more sustainable in the team fights, hence picking up that Haas clause. So a little bit more lifesteal when it comes down to those prolonged fights, and especially the DPS and AoE damage that he has. It is going to be very useful.
How crazy are GEEK fam right now, Eterna? They have taken down the M3 World Champions, MSC Champions. They're up against the defending MPLI Champions, and they are currently winning.
I have no words.
This is match point if they win.
I have no words. You're right. This is insane. The progress that they had over the season. I can't even say past seasons because they've only just adjusted this season with one another, and the synergy is just definitely there. And we talked about Beloyski as well as Chidera in that losing lane, the way that they were able to just support each other, really defend and allow Chidera to scale even in that losing lane. It's been huge for them, and they're going to be able to carry that into this stage of the game. 16 minutes has elapsed. GEEK fam now with a 2,800 gold lead. They're the ones controlling the tempo. How are ONIC Esports going to go about this? They need to win a team fight. How are they going to do that though? So much CC and lockdown from GEEK fam.
You see, I'm going to have to say it. I felt like ONIC had the better draft again. With the Valentina, with a solid front line. Fundamentals, right? Like we mentioned, it's a safe comp that does really well when they actually play towards that winning condition, but I don't understand how GEEK fam are able to find these picks constantly. Once again, on the Samo, bursting him down, Immortality popped out. That's the main frontliner, and he's lost all of his HP with Loy once again, jumping forward. He actually flickered there for the damage. GEEK fam, though, have used 4 ultimates. This is the time for ONIC to punish GEEK fam. Luke, again, being that solid front line, zoning Drian away, but Drian now has that Way of the Dragon.
Chidera got the buff away though, so that is going to be very important in this next team fight. The Lord already 19,000 in HP. Kyrie going in, looking for a steal, but look at Luke.
Again, just threatening Kyrie and CW. Kyrie jumping in once again. They're looking for the 50-50 right now. Let's see who gets it here. Blast is CW! The stun does not connect onto anyone. Luke onto Drian right now. Chidera's going to be able to help him out. Jana finding Samo, finding Drian from Chidera. It's a 3-for-0. It doesn't matter that you get the Lord. It's GEEK fam who have the advantage now.
Miracle, miracle, miracle. Boots and Kyrie are the only ones left standing from ONIC Esports. Oh, they don't have any waves crashing.
They still have the time though. Look at the minion waves in the mid lane. Marching
look
down.
At 20 seconds.
20 seconds on board for ONIC Esports. Trying to defend. Chidera already doing so much right now, but the real world waves is going to be and Luke instantly comes in, flickers forward, gets him out of there, as GEEK fam takes match point up against the defending MPLI champions.
One more game and GEEK fam will secure the MPLI champion title.
Wow.
And this has been an unexpected run for GEEK fam, 2-0ing the MPL ID champions. The